Can the Ecoscape fencing system be retrofitted in between existing concrete fence posts? Yes is the answer. The fencing system that Ecoscape have has been specifically designed for exactly that purpose. It is 45mm thick, which is exactly the right size to slot into your existing concrete posts, and each board is already cut at 1.83 meters, which is a metric 6 feet, in line with the overwhelming majority of timber fence panels. And it's as simple as just stacking them up to your desired height. Can the Ecoscape composite fencing system be cut down in size? Yes is the answer to that. Quite simply, provided you use an appropriate blade, preferably one designed for cutting aluminium, the Ecoscape fencing system can be cut down to any length, which is ideal because most fences have a cut down panel either at the start or the finish of each run of fencing. Is the aluminium bottom rail required? Yes. This aluminium bottom rail is specifically designed to be the first component that's installed when you're building your Ecoscape fencing system. It is there to keep the first composite board out of the ground, so it's not constantly saturated in ground moisture. Can I concrete the composite fence post into the ground? So the way these fence posts work is that you buy an insert. This one is a galvanized steel insert, and that is the one that you would concrete into the ground. Dig a hole 600 to 800 mil deep, depending on ground conditions, and concrete it in. If you are fixing your fence post to an existing footing, you can buy another steel insert with a bolt down foot on it. Once they are installed, the composite post slides over the top, which allows the composite post to move freely as the seasons go by and the temperatures change. How do I install Ecoscape composite fencing on a slope? The way that you do that depends on the severity of the slope within your 6-foot fence bay. If the slope is less than 45mm across the width of the bay, the first aluminium base rail is absolutely fine to use. Dig one end in, leave the other end flush with the ground so it's nice and level, and then you stack your fence up from there. If you decide to use a concrete gravel board, they can be painted to match the colour of your fence. All the colours are available as a RAL code, and you are able to buy matching paint to suit. Is Ecoscape composite fencing easy to install? Yes is the answer to this question. It's essentially a tongue and groove system. So the first board, the aluminium one, has a tongue on top, and the bottom of all boards going forward has a groove, and you simply stack them up as high as you need to. And the last one is a fence top board, and that has no groove on top, provides a nice, neat, slick finish. Is Ecoscape composite fencing soundproof? I've got some technical information for you here, hang on. So Ecoscape composite fencing has been tested to ISO 10140, and it achieved a weight sound reduction of minus 28 decibels. Now there is more information available on the fencing specification document on Ecoscape's website, but in short, what it means is that the Ecoscape composite fencing will go some way to reducing incoming sound in your garden. Ideally suited if your garden backs onto, say for example, a busy road. What is the life expectancy of Ecoscape composite fencing? Provided your fence has been installed within the guidelines set out on the Ecoscape website, your fence will carry a 20-year guarantee. Why have the fence boards got two different sides? That's interesting, isn't it? That is to give you, the end user, a choice about how you want your fence to look. So, on this side, we have wide boards, and on the other side, you have narrow boards. That gives you the freedom to stack them up as you see fit. Some people like to see all narrow boards, some people like to see all wide boards. Some people like to mix and match, some people like to go up a certain height in wide boards and then finish it off with narrow boards, or vice versa. The beauty of it is you can make that decision whilst you're installing it, and if you don't like the way it looks, simply take them out, turn around and slot them back in again. Dead easy.